We picked this one because it was smaller. The other ones were too big. They have issues with waiting in lines, getting on the pickleball court, working out in the gym. There's somebody there. And I said to him, this is the smartest thing we did, was not going with that big, because he was gearing us.
Well, we were searching high and low from Boynton Beach up to the K next door. And everything was all old or too many. Over here, perfect size, 400 houses. This is like a little private community.
I didn't want to get lost in a huge community because I want to meet people. It's like living in the Midwest in a small little town. And that's what I loved about this.
We saw that Mattamy and surrounding areas here in tradition were up and coming. So that was attractive. We felt, my wife Frances and I felt that, wow, this is very modern. It's hip, it's cool.
We actually found a spec home that was going to be ready in 2 months that had everything we wanted, so it just kind of worked out. My wife wanted something that had grocery stores, gym, all those things nearby, and we've got all that right here. If not walking distance, within golf cart distance.
Value and location and the people. The first impression and all that across the board was a wow. It was a handshake at the front door and a welcome. I didn't know anybody, but it was a genuine welcome.
When I came in, first of all, the entrance was fabulous. And then when you come in the gate and you see like the big waterfall, my husband was like, whoa, look at that.
To me, it just immediately caught my eye. Came into that magnificent entrance, the way the rows are designed, the way that little bridge is right there when you enter. Amenity Center built on the hill. You know, you look over to your left and you see probably one of the tallest water spouts that I've ever seen.
Just the entrance really captivated us, and that said, pull in right there.
And believe it or not, I bought this home the same day.
Same day.
Resort living, you got the pool, you play poker, you got the pool tables, card games, the karaoke night, a luau, or whatever.
Yoga, Zumba, it's just endless of the things.
I'm a singer. We have karaoke night. I'm doing a cooking demonstration in a couple weeks for the Italian night.
This is like a cruise ship here. You going from one place to the other, you fill your whole calendar up.
I was retired for 10 years before I moved here, and I had to get a calendar to put down the different events that we have here.
Literally every night before we go to bed, I ask my wife, what are you doing tomorrow? Because it could be canasta, it could be mahjong, it could be Zumba, it could be Pilates, it could be pickleball, it's all these different things.
We have people here in this community from all around the world, and they bring a diversity to the community. I was able to form a group called the International Cooking Club. You never feel lonely here because there's so many wonderful people who look out for you. They're there for each other, to support each other in terms of flowers or food or gifts and fruits.
Even if you don't know them, they'll just come up and start talking to you. They'll give you their phone numbers. They'll say, if you need anything, feel free to reach out. I sensed that right away from the first couple of weeks that we moved in.
The Sunshine Club. So Sunshine is if you have, say you have an illness, you had a surgery, you had an accident or whatever, and someone's checking in on you. Someone's saying, do you have food? Do you need to get to the doctor? That one is just beyond belief, the stuff that club does.
Tradition Square, once a month, they have an event and they have a band, a tribute to Elton John, or last night it was Journey and things like that. So there's always something to do on the first Friday of the month. We had a Halloween parade with the golf carts, and we decorated ours to look like a ship, and then we were pirates. We also do it for Christmas. Everybody decorates their golf carts for Christmas too. And then we have a little parade.
Going on the cruise with 20 of your neighbors. That's very cool. I've never did that before.
I'm a musician, I play in a band, and we play almost every weekend, and there's 25, 30 people who every single time show up, and it just blows me away that we have that much support and that much of a community around here.
Obviously, a lot of money and value and quality was put into the entrance, which when you have friends coming over and family, you want that wow factor. You're not just buying a concrete home, you're buying an experience, really. And the people are part of that. You know, Mattamy seems to have this vision, not just inside this community, but outside, and what they do and what they contribute to Port St. Lucie as a whole. You don't see that. You don't see that in a lot of places.
We call it paradise. And not only us, but many of the people in the community say this is our paradise island. Everything is brand new appliances, new pool, new club. Right close by, we have the best beaches, the best restaurants. We have the lake view, we have the pool, we have the amenities, and all of our events.
It's a great social life. Mm-hmm. And everyone here is like a family. You feel like you know everybody, and you know, it's just It's home.
It's a carefree, easier lifestyle. Your activities are here if you want to take advantage of them.
When I left here, that I drove into a bubble. That it was like, I think I just went into a community that was almost like an aura.
This is the type of place we wanted to retire in.
What Mattamy has offered us, it's the lifestyle, not only what they physically built us, but what they've emotionally built us.